Hey, everybody. All right, well, this is recording number 2 because I thought I recorded earlier and apparently only got the last 20 seconds of me awkwardly fumbling trying to turn off the camera, which was apparently turning it on instead of off. So, I wanted to come and touch base with you guys again since our lesson on Tuesday. And on Tuesday, we had talked about what faith was. And faith, true faith, is when we stop and we listen to God and we read God's word and then we actually trust God. The trusting part is the hard part, isn't it? So you actually have to trust God. So God throughout history has consistently proven that he's got things. If we will just trust him, he's got it. He's done that for people over and over and over throughout history. Hebrews 11, which is what we started reading on Tuesday, Hebrews 11, chapter 4, says that by faith, Abel offered to God a better sacrifice than Cain did. By faith, he was approved as a righteous man because God approved his gifts. And even though he's dead, he still speaks through his faith. So, most of us know the story of Cain and Abel. If you don't, go to Genesis 4, verses 1 through 10, and read the full story of Cain and Abel. But in short summary, Cain killed his brother Abel. He killed his brother Abel out of a jealous rage because God accepted Abel's offering and did not accept Cain's. The Bible doesn't tell us much about the details surrounding those offerings, but we can gather that Abel actually put a lot of thought into his offering. He thought really hard and offered God his best flock. Cain, on the other hand, just kind of willy-nilly just picked the offering and gave it to God. Didn't put much thought into it at all. So, when it comes down to it, it's really not about the offering at all. It was about their attitudes. It came down to when Abel made that offering, gave that offering to God, he was trusting God. And that offering was a sign of worship for him. He was worshiping God and sharing his love with God and trusting God to take care of him. And because he trusted God, he gave God his best. Cain, on the other hand, it was more of a ritual. Just something that he did. Hey, it's that time of the week or that time of the month to, just give an offering to God. So I'm just going to give it to him. And, didn't really mean much to Cain. And guess what? Because it didn't mean much to Cain, it didn't mean much to God either. So, that offering was and is an act of worship. So I ask you, how do you define worship? What is worship to you? Bob Kauflin defined worship best to me. Worship isn't about being in four walls. It isn't about music. It isn't about techniques. It isn't about liturgies. It isn't about songs or methodologies. It's about what's in our hearts. It's about what and who we love more than anything. So what's in your heart? When you come forward to God to worship, what are you offering? Are you a Cain or are you an Abel? See you soon.